faithfulness be taught? Okay, can faithfulness be taught? And don't have examples of a good man, a faithful man, someone who's committed, and because of that lack of example that they have around them, they tend to follow the same trend. So they see, hey, the pimps, the players, they see the guys that are getting all the ladies, and it's almost like a badge of honor or notches on your belt when you have multiple women.
Yeah.
So, coming up, a lot of guys see that as the way to go. Like, okay, I'm only going to get respected by my peers if I am one of the guys that, has multiple women. I'm out here, slaying that thing and doing my thing. You know what I mean? So, but somewhere along the line, dealing with certain individuals, they find out how to become faithful. So, Joi, who do you feel like cheats more, women or men? I just wanted to ask that question, kind of to lead us out. What do you think?
Okay, and I'm not just saying this to be on, I'll give my reasoning before I throw men under the bus.
Wait a minute.
I think the least faithful is the unmarried man. The things that make men, I would say, in particular, that might make them be unfaithful might be those innate things, like those urges, like no different than, okay, today you have steak, but tomorrow you want chicken.
Right. Well, you speak of food, and it made me think of a quote. Brother Fabulous, he's a well-known rapper. He said, hey, listen, the main dish ain't the same without something on the side. And we talking about food. I know it's a lot of guys out there that feel that way. Now, I'm not particularly one of those gentlemen, but I do feel like there are some men that feel like, hey, it ain't as good without something on the side. Now, I because I don't subscribe to that, I can't really get to that.
Okay.
But I do feel like when it comes to men and women, as I asked you the question earlier, who cheats more? Women cheat better, and y'all cheat. Yeah, y'all cheat better. So hey, I would say y'all probably cheat more. We just don't know about it because y'all are more sneaky. Y'all are very calculated, very methodical about the way that y'all go about y'all things, thought out, and just stoic. And you know what I mean? Y'all just
stoic and cheating.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
Clarence! All right, you know what? No,
Yes.
Clarence, this is wrong. You are this.
Yes.
This is why I say this. All right. So, can faithfulness be taught? All right. I don't think it can. Because of my reasoning that I don't think that faithfulness can be taught. I don't think it can be taught.
I'm gonna let you spit your piece.
I am.
I'm about to go in on them.
That's fine.
Go in on them.
And it can't be taught because I think there is an emotion tied to it. Either there is an emotional tie, there is a physical want, or
y'all
mental.
see my face, right?
Mental, right? Okay. So with that, if you are not in a committed relationship, that's the first thing. If let's say you're getting to know somebody, you're dating somebody, right? You're not as invested, so you may not be committed just yet. And then with that comes along you might know that you're aware that you have options because you're not committed. You're aware that you have options, and so then that leaves the door open to become unfaithful.
True. Because
now, and what are some reasons people might betray their relationship? I'm gonna say the obvious is the physical, because that's what people mostly think about. If I'm unfaithful, if I want to see another man or think about another guy. So
but some of them it doesn't even matter about the appearance. It's about something that you feel that you're lacking at home, and that may not be on a physical level. It might be attention. It might be them stroking your ego. It might be for a woman, she might not feel as appreciated, whatever the case is. But I feel like faithfulness can be taught. Faithfulness can be taught because here's the thing, where a person can say that not having an example would mold them in a way that where they are unable to have certain feelings. I think the same thing can be said for the opposite. So a person having those examples, having someone that can display to them what loyalty and faithfulness should be, it can influence them just as well as not having that example. So I feel personally that it can be taught, and it a lot of times has to do with what your partner requires and demands in a relationship. So
yes.
As a man, it really doesn't matter if you have been in relationships in the past where it might not have been required of you, or it might not have been, or it might be that, you know, before you met this particular person, that might not have been what you were about at all. Like, you were just like, hey, I'm gonna just, you know, ride by the beat of my own drum, and do my own thing. And unfortunately, we have some type of relationship, but I don't feel like I'm going to, like you say, invest myself fully in you. But regardless of that, I feel like a man can be taught faithfulness by just having a level of respect for the person he's with, and this person that he might respect on a level that he hadn't respected people in the past would provoke him to go ahead and say, you know what, let me try to change my ways.
I think that is a way. I think that is a way to learn commitment. I don't think that's the same thing as a way to learn to be faithful. Let's go to.